Your stomach's full of butterflies, but now it's too late. You're sitting in a Grand Prix racing car, and the green start light is just about to flash. With the strident countdown still rumbling in your ears, and the smell of scorched rubber, and the tang of hot oil burning in your nostrils, you blast away from the start. Well, that's what I wanted to feel when I bought this game from my local market stall back in the 80s and couldn't wait to get it home and get it loaded up on my trusty Commodore 64. It wasn't long afterwards when I realised that driving under bridges wasn't much fun at all. For the best part, I was pretty clueless as to what was happening, whether I was stuck, whether there's an oil slick or some other difficulty on the course to worry about. You see, in this simulation, your car must be taken successfully around a series of 14 circuits shown in bird's eye view. As I carefully accelerate and decelerate around the track, negotiating bends and avoiding obstacles such as those bridges, I quickly realise that careful steering is essential, and any misjudgment of a corner could send me spinning off the tarmac. You can get an idea as to the budget of this game from the semi-attached licence. Not Mansell, Prost, Senna or another superstar from the day, but Johnny Dumfries, who died after a short illness in 2021, which will always be best remembered for his year as Ayrton Senna's Lotus teammate in 1986 and also winning the Le Mans 24 Hours race in 1988. It's pretty much a super sprint clone, as you'll see from this footage. But back then, I was none the wiser, and I put a lot of trust in the Codemasters games to provide me with the excitement I needed at the time. However, after BMX Simulator and then this simulator, I had a distinct sense that they were both pretty much exactly the same concept of game, dressed differently. If it wasn't a contender for Clone of the Year back then, Grand Prix Simulator has to take the title of Most Frustrating Beat Your Head Against an Iron Anvil award. I mean, the inertia effect is put to good use, but strategically placed gaps in the crash barriers mean that as you come out of a death-defying spin, you crash through the hole and into a stand of spectators. Here's the tricky bit. With no room to manoeuvre or accelerate, how do you do a U-turn to get out again? A little tricky, huh? The computer car doesn't seem to fare much better either. Sadly though, it still suffers from the syndrome that first appears in BMX Sim, where you could easily say to yourself, I don't have to worry about being behind at this stage, the computer car crashes at the third bend and takes seconds to get going again. The sound is different. A strange technoramic noise blurs, somewhere between an engine noise and a tune. The brake noises sound like a pig who has just discovered that it's destined to end its days on Bernard Matthews' plate.
It's beautifully tender. Beautiful.
Supporting the sound effects is, of course, the digitised speech.
Car 1, position 3, 2, 1, go!
The person whose voice was digitised could have no problem on the advert for Hall's Mentaliptus or announcing the cancellation of trains.
We're sorry to announce that the 1104 Chiltern Railways service to London Marylebone is delayed by approximately 21 minutes.
Both jobs require an inability to grasp the fundamentals of speaking through the mouth. However, the title music is by the music supremo David Whittaker and is well up to his mighty fine standard. Graphically, the game is not what you'd call stunning, but the tracks are laid out well and are hard enough to provide a challenge. However, if you're into this type of racing game style, then I'd probably recommend you look out for Championship Sprint, the sequel to the coin-op hit Super Sprint. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Which was your favourite? Did you love this Codemasters game? I'd be interested to know. Also, please don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you love all things Commodore and are enjoying the nostalgia, then also please consider subscribing to the channel, dedicated to revisiting the games from the system we love and grew up with the hopes to bring back nothing but pure nostalgia. stick around for another video coming up. Until then, bye for now.